Hello.
Hey, Slacker.
What?
I said, hey, Slacker, you're late. What the heck?
I'm late?
Yep, you're all late.
Yeah, you are late, technically.
Yep.
Because we're not early.
No, you joined at 7:01. That means you're late.
Oh, it's 7:00 for me. Like 00.
No, it's 01 here.
It's definitely 01.
I am late.
Yep. Dude, we should have a thing like the last person to join has to like do something. I don't know what, but something. That'd be cool. Punishment. Oh man, where's Andrea?
Here is the proof.
Are you screenshotting it?
No,
That's
I
great.
took a picture because it's faster.
Oh, that's funny. Where are you at?
São Paulo,
Well, in São Paulo, they don't know how to tell time correctly.
probably. I think it's internet, but okay.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
It's Windows. I blame Windows.
Yeah, there you go. Yep, that sounds. Yep. Who's got a horn honking?
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Is that like
City stuff. Yeah, that's my neighborhood. It
your neighborhood?
quite loud. Yeah.
Do you live in a big city?
It is.
Sao Paulo,
It's
Sao Paulo is one of the biggest cities in the world.
Dude, I don't even
Yeah.
know, man. I'm gonna have to look it up.
I think it's the third overall biggest city in the world.
Yeah, something like that. That sounds right.
Oh yeah, that is quite large, isn't it?
It is. I think we lose for Tokyo and Ciudad de Mexico.
That's wild. You know, I honestly have never heard much. Like, you know, you hear about Tokyo, you hear about, stuff like that, but maybe it's just me. Maybe I just live in a small little circle.
São Paulo is just a big city. There is a lot of people working, a lot of people busy, a lot of people running all around.
How many
The
people? Was it
air
like 12
quality
million
sucks.
people? Holy smokes. The air quality sucks? Is it like lots of like smog and crap?
Yeah, it's sometimes it's very dry and like I have like my eyes get like very dry too.
Yeah.
My nose, and then like it's harder to breathe.
Oh,
So
that
it's kind of
sucks.
sucky. Yeah, a lot of pollution around. I think all big cities are like that.
Yeah, probably.
And I do live near the center, like
Like right in the middle of the city.
yeah, not exactly downtown because downtown sucks here. It's been like very complicated. We had
Should we
have a lot of
just-
people live in the streets and stuff.
Should we get started without Andrea?
Yeah, that's fine. You saw Andrea was going to jump in shortly.
All right. Well, if Andrea misses stuff, it's her fault.
She's connected, isn't she? Or no? On the fantasy grounds?
No, she's not connected in Fantasy Grounds. She's getting her dinner. Before we jump into the story for tonight, I wanted to go over just a couple of rules with you guys. This is stuff that I had already touched on before, but I wanted to go a little deeper on it just for your knowledge, So let us start with bestial failures. Does anyone remember what a bestial failure is?
One of the red die or something. And then you have to
Well, no.
role play failing at whatever
Yeah,
you're trying
it's a
to do.
little more. I mean, you're in the area, but it's a little more specific than that.
For instance, if I remember correctly, if I did a rouse check and I got the red die, there might be some side effect occurring to my rouse check, even if I successfully.
I think you're thinking of a messy critical, which is different.
Oh, my apologies.
Okay, so a bestial failure is when you fail on a test. In other words, if you don't get enough successes to succeed at whatever you're trying to do, and your hunger die comes up with a 1, which in the game shows as a skull with fangs. That is a bestial failure. It's basically this game's equivalent of a critical failure. A bestial failure means you failed at what you were trying to do, and the bestial side of you is not happy that you failed. Some consequences of bestial failures are, and of course, consequences are always context dependent, right? So I'm not going to give you a consequence that doesn't make any sense. But some possible consequences are compulsions, which I'll get into in a minute, losing one dot of an advantage, sustaining one or more aggravated damage. That would be if you were trying to, let's say, escape a burning building or something and you critically failed. then okay, you caught on fire and took some aggravated damage. Or increase your hunger die by 1. So these are some things
chooses
that
that?
happen. Me.
Okay.
I do.
Just wanted to be sure. I understood.
No, yeah. No, it's not you. It's not you. It's me. Okay. Does everyone understand bestial failures?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Now we'll go to messy criticals, which is what you were talking about before. So does anyone know how to get a critical in this game? Do you remember?
Aren't there
Roll
certain...
multiple 10s.
Yes. Yes, very good, Kelly. Excellent. When you do a test and you get 2 or more 10s on your dice, in your dice pool. If you get 2 10s, it actually counts as 4 successes, not 2. And if you get, for every pair of 10s you get, it's 4 successes. So if you were to roll 4 dice and they came up all 10, that would actually be 8 successes. That would be like a super critical success. Now, a messy critical is when you get one of the 10s that you got a critical on from your hunger die. Now, assuming you succeeded on the test, you would still succeed. It would still be a critical. So whatever you were trying to do would be successful. But with a messy critical, there's a complication. So in other words, you were successful, but there's a consequence for it. Hey, Andrea. Some of the possible consequences would be gaining 1 or more stains on your humanity, breaching the Masquerade, losing a dot from an advantage, or your compulsion, or a compulsion. And again, I'll go over compulsions in a second. Oh, Andrea's coming and going and coming and going. An example of a Masquerade breach is, let's say you get into a fist fight with some mortals, right, on the street, and James punches a mortal so hard that it kills the mortal. Like, you punch him so hard, you splatter the mortal's face. You punch him so hard, harder than any human could possibly punch somebody. Then I would choose Masquerade violation if somebody saw you do that. Make sense?
Yeah.
Masquerade violations are bad news, by the way. The consequences for a Masquerade violation won't be for that scene, and they might not even be immediate. In fact, I'll probably wait. I'll probably just take a note and wait like 2 or 3 sessions, and then the Masquerade violation will come back around to haunt you. But Masquerade violations are not good. Hi, Andrea.
Hello.
Hi, Andrea.
Okay, let's talk about compulsion. So there are a few compulsions that I can visit upon you. Hunger, which is when your character is being controlled by their hunger more than usual. Dominance. Vampires have a need to be dominant and superior to other people. That's why vampires can tend to be kind of pricks. Harm. You just want to harm someone. Paranoia. Or your clan compulsion. Each of you has a unique clan or a compulsion unique to your clan. I'm pretty sure you're all familiar with what it is. Okay, let us talk about frenzy. Does anyone remember frenzy?
It's when we lose control.
Yes. Do you remember what the types of frenzy are and when they would happen?
Nope.
No.
Well, lucky for you, I created this handy note. So there you go.
Woo.
Thank you.
There's 3 kinds of frenzy. There's fury, hunger, and fear. These are under this note is the circumstances under which I would ask you for a frenzy test and the difficulty for those tests. The difficulty is fixed. Frenzy is particularly dangerous for you guys, by the way, more so than other vampires, because one of your chronicle tenants would basically give you a stain anytime you failed a frenzy check. So good job.
Who did that?
So don't frenzy. What?
Who did that?
You all did. You all agreed on it.
Super.
What are our tenants again?
Oh,
Chronicle
God.
tenants?
There's a note. It's public.
Yep.
Your chronicle tenants are respect domains and territories, including your own, except in time of war.
Oh.
Tenant number 2. What's that?
The next one's the tough one, huh?
Yes. Keep the beast under control at all times and never unleash it.
Who chose that one?
So anytime you fail a frenzy check, you're going to get a stain.
So, remind us again really quick, the stain thing. How does that work?
When you violate one of your, not touchstones, what's the other? Sorry, this game is, anytime if you violate one of your convictions, or you violate a chronicle tenant,
okay,
or one of your touchstones is harmed or killed, then you would gain a stain on your humanity. At the end of the night, not our game session night, but like narratively in the world, at the end of the night, I would ask you to do a remorse check. A remorse check is a number of dice equal to the number of open boxes in your humanity. If you succeed, again, it's a 6 or up to succeed. All you have to do is get one success, but if you succeed, then your character is sufficiently remorseful and the stain goes away and nothing else happens. If you fail the remorse check, your character is not remorseful about what happened and you lose not just the stain, but a point of humanity.
Okay.
Okay, so that's Frenzy. Is everyone good with Frenzy? Basically, avoid sunlight, avoid fire, don't be on fire.
That's it. I'm changing my name to Katniss.
I didn't hear what you said, and I'm sure it was a dumb pun anyway, so don't worry about it. You broke up there, Andrea, when you were saying that. You said I'm changing my name too, and then I didn't hear the punchline. Yeah, and there are, and protect your touchstones. There are some other things that, are possibilities, but those are the big ones. So I don't know I know who Katniss Everdeen is, but I don't know what that means. Oh, catching fire, is that what okay. God damn it. Okay, so, and XP, let's talk a little bit about XP. So first of all, last game, I gave you guys 2 XP. Afterwards, I thought, wait, I should actually have given them 3 XP. So everybody increase your XP by 1, so you have 3 XP, not 2. That extra point of XP was for the great roleplay, because I thought all of you guys were awesome last week, and I was really excited, and I am really excited to play with such good roleplay. So here's how you gain XP. Here are the XP rates. You get 1 XP at the end of every single game session, regardless of what happens, or if you all just fail, whatever. Everybody gets 1 XP. When you finish a story, you get 1 XP, which is why you guys got 2 XP last week, because we finished the session and you guys finished the story. And the third XP was a bonus XP for roleplay. I'm not going to be handing those out all the time, but when you guys do exceptionally well, and I'm pleased, I will give out the extra roleplay XP. I've also created a handy note for you guys in the notes called Spending XP. And it is how much stuff costs to improve your character. Are you guys good?
I think so.
Okay, good. All right. It has been 3 nights since you laid a trap for your poacher and discovered James the fledgling and introduced him to Isaac Abrams. What have you taught James in those 3 nights, guys?
Well, first off, how the fuck he's supposed to feed?
Yes.
Well, be more specific.
All right.
What do you mean by that?
Well, we'd have a detailed discussion with him about where his appetites lay and the
Okay.
details of them. Through that, we should be able to come up with a proper acumen by which he could follow that he would be able to feed properly to maintain his hunger without the world noticing.
That's kind of what I was going for. So, how to feed without harming humans.
Yes, well...
Oh, I have a question for you, actually. There, Derek. It's a quick question.
Of course.
I'm gonna grab Derek,
Whee!
and we're gonna go to the guidance counselor's office. I'll be right back, guys.
Enjoy.
Office.
It's probably because he's crazy.
Okay, can you guys hear me clearly?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can hear you quite clearly. Can you hear us clearly?
Yeah.
Good.
My computer is just seeming to run really slow right now, so it's like I'm not
no.
sure what's going on. Probably because I hadn't restarted it earlier today, so that's probably why it's being funky now.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
It'll do things like...
And then of course we've got that magic 2 arrows chasing each other with the orange dot on it.
Exactly. There's probably a big update, Windows update.
Yeah.
Hopefully it fixes your clocks.
1 minute. It was 1 minute.
I know. I'm just really excited about this game. Like, this is my first time ever playing it, and I am so pumped about it.
Yeah, I had so much fun last time. It's pretty fun.
It was.
I've played this once before with Tabletop back, I think even before I was part of this group.
Mm.
And
That's cool.
then also I played the Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines game many moons ago.
I never had any contact with Vampire the Masquerade, actually.
Not me either, ever.
I watched, there is like a podcast that I like to watch, which is the Glass Cannon Network. And they did like a New Game Who Dis, which is a series that they just try out like a new game about the Vampire the Masquerade. That is, and I just watched because we started playing this, because they did like a lot of games. And this was not one that, I thought I would like. So I never watched it. But it was so much fun.
I know when Shen had said that we might be switching away from Cyberpunk to something else, and he was kind of talking about the options, like this is the one I was excited about.
Yeah, me too. Who wants
There's
to
a
be
Vampire
an
the
elf?
Masquerade 2 coming out sometime in 2024.
Nice.
Really?
Yup.
Oh, they're back.
All right, I am back.
Oh, great. We have to stop talking about him now.
You can keep talking about me. I don't care. All right. What else? So you taught James how to feed without harming humans. What else have you taught him?
I taught him about our domain and our boundaries and how to properly address and, communicate with other kindred, which is, I think, is something that I would be
And
good at.
so domain and the boundaries and some kindred etiquette.
Yes.
Do you care about the kindred etiquette, James?
I mean, I think it's important not to use offensive terms for sure.
Okay. So you don't say vampire anymore. You
Well,
say kindred.
I'm going to attempt not to say vampire. My dude's still a young vampire, and that's all the only term he'd ever heard his entire life. So he's going to definitely attempt to never use that term.
One of the reasons that kindred say kindred and not vampire is as a way to preserve the masquerade.
Makes sense.
So if a mortal overhears you, they're not going to be like, what? What are they talking about?
Why are they talking about vampires?
Yeah.
Yes.
All
But it
right, what
is
else,
something,
guys? What else have you taught him?
Also, I emphatically point out that there are other ways to feed other than just draining straight from people.
Okay. Well, you've demonstrated that because you gave him one of your blood bags. So
True.
it's not as good though, James. It's not nearly as good. Not nearly as good.
Exactly.
That's
and by the
definitely
way,
what I would
James,
be thinking, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but it's a lot less risk of having potentially killing somebody.
That's important.
Yes, killing people. Let's talk about killing people. There are ways to kill people, and there are ways to get around killing people. We prefer the other on our grounds. Now, if you wish to go off into somebody else's domain and kill people, that's completely up to you. I just know that you won't live very much long past that, so I'm not too worried about you on that. Good for you. Now, let's talk about going outside the boundaries of our home. Let's discuss that in detail, shall we? This will be during conversations while we're walking along, and he's trying to figure out how to hunt, and I'm just shaking my head and giggling a little bit.
Just to get a little clarity around the idea of domains. So you can, and this goes for everybody, obviously, you can go enter someone else's domain. You cannot, that's not really necessarily considered a violation. Although if they catch you, they're probably going to be like, what are you doing here? But that's not necessarily, worth getting into a fight over or something like that. Feeding on, hunting on someone else's domain is definitely a no-no. That's a big, big no-no. Make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Makes perfect sense.
Right. So in other words, you're not limited to the 4-block area in Hollywood where you guys have your little domain.
Mhm.
You can go other places, and you can go down to Santa Monica or whatever, San Diego if you want to, but it's sort of expected that you're not feeding on other people's domains because they'll get pissed off or causing trouble either.
So we just feed on the sheep in our domain.
Basically, yes.
Okay.
And also, Derek, you said you wouldn't care if he would just go around and kill himself, but we actually would. He's our responsibility for now. So,
Yes, but that does not
Well,
mean that he
we
cannot
would-
act of free will.
oh
No.
no, yeah, he can, but
that
he cannot feed.
Explicitly, what that meant, if you guys didn't catch the subtext from last week, is what Isaac Abrams was saying is that if he breaks the masquerade or gets into trouble, you're the ones who are going to be held responsible. Not him.
Exactly.
That's what he
This could be
meant.
bad.
Yeah. So he is our puppy.
He is your puppy. That is definitely true. He is your puppy. All right. Did you teach him at least the first tradition, which is the masquerade?
Yes.
You guys might not care about the rest of the traditions being anarchs, but the first tradition is very important.
So one that makes
I
sure
felt
they don't kill
throughout
us.
all our conversations and such that this would come over as an understanding of what the masquerade is about. I'm not much of one for having to give people tests.
Is there anything else you guys want to include in James's education? Otherwise, we'll go into the present.
I think that should do it for me.
Speak now or forever hold your peace, Victoria and Naomi.
I think we're good.
Yeah. I'll share Tinder with him or Grinder, whatever you fix your fancy. It's a good way to find people around the area, and feed.
I'll be honest. When you started talking about that, James, myself, I was definitely, thinking back to our conversation with you explaining to me that you have a vampire daddy and thinking this girl has some issues.
Okay. Andrea, I know you had one more bag of blood stored in your apartment. That's gone. You consumed it over the last 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
So we come to the present day after the last 3 nights. December 31st, 2023. Once again, our heroes are lying in stasis in their respective havens, not breathing, but not decomposing like actual dead bodies, lying inert until the last rays of the setting sun disappear over the rim of the Pacific, and then their eyes flutter open and they rouse to meet another night as the undead. Everyone give me rouse checks, please. James with the critical rouse check. Woo, look at that.
Look at that. Good night.
Look at that. Everybody keeps their beast in check, their hunger under control. You guys must have had a good night the night before. Okay, so you get up, awaken on New Year's Eve, and go about your morning or your evening routines, I should say. What do you guys do when you first wake up? Do you have particular things you do?
Who would like to start?
Well, I have a ritual.
Yeah, we know what Naomi does.
I get ready, I get pretty, I'm perfect.
Spends 2 hours on her hair. We get it. Yep. We know.
And we're all
2
sleeping in our
hours?
own places. We're not sleeping like in a bunch of coffins next to each other, right?
You do not sleep at my
no.
place.
Just making sure. I assumed as much, but you got to clarify. Well, this is,
There's one thing we will need to see to is your den, as it were.
I would say James gets up today, or this evening. Not today, this evening. And thinks about the lessons he's been taught over the last few evenings. Thinking about how much his life has changed in the last week, or however long it's been. And then probably goes and checks out his office area, to be honest. Just to check for messages.
So about 45 minutes after all of you awaken for the evening, you all receive a text message. It's a grouped text message from Isaac Abrams. And the text message reads, "Get in touch now." Now in all caps. Friend of a friend is getting threatening text messages that mention, quote, bloodsuckers, unquote. This is time sensitive.
I'm going to send a message to our little coterie, our group.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we meeting?
Same place. You guys want to share a Uber?
I'll meet you there.
I'll share an Uber.
I don't even know where you're Ubering from, so
So what are you guys doing?
we're going to meet at the bookstore.
And go
Are you-
to Isaac.
You're going to meet at the bookstore and go to Isaac.
Yes.
Okay.
We need to get in touch now, so my thought was I just call him.
Everyone but Derek, give me wits plus insight checks, please.
I was just going to message be right there. But yeah. Wits plus inside.
Okay. All right. So Naomi and James, Victoria's like, oh, okay, we're going to see Isaac. James and Naomi, you after a bit, you do realize that he said get in touch now, so that probably means you should just call him.
Oh, I'll call him. Like, if I know that's what he means.
Now does not mean now in all caps does not mean get in touch with me after a 30-minute cab ride on New Year's Eve or a 30-minute Uber ride on New Year's Eve.
It's 30 minutes. That was close.
It's not that far as the crow flies, but you're in LA and
It is New Year's Eve, yeah.
It's New Year's Eve.
All right. Group call?
I just called him from my hole.
All right. Are you guys all calling individually or are you going to meet up and do a group call?
Well,
I'm going to do
after
a group call.
rereading the text, I'm going to give him a call again. I'm just going to go ahead and dial his phone number.
Fine.
All right. You guys all individually call and he answers when each one of you calls, he answers and says, hello, wait one moment, please. Hello, wait one moment, please. Hello, wait one moment, please. And there's a little electronic click, 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 click. And then you're on a group call.
Hey,
And he says,
did anyone
thanks for getting...
let Victoria know to call in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone told Victoria, hey, call in.
Thanks for getting back to me. A friend of mine, a young woman named Isabella, has been getting unusual texts, threatening texts from some kind of anonymous texting app. At first, my friend told her to ignore and block them, but they've been getting steadily worse and more explicit. Now they're calling her a bloodsucker and a murderer, and the young lady is very frightened. She's throwing a New Year's Eve party tonight. Can you please swing by and speak to this young lady, investigate, and take whatever actions you deem necessary, and try to have a little fun while doing it. You can report back to me tomorrow.
Okay.
Very well, sir.
Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. And he hangs up. And then a moment later, you receive a text message with an address.
Dress nicely, guys. I'll post in our group chat.
Perhaps we meet together and then go over together. Would be my reply.
Now you guys want to share an Uber, but yes.
Don't forget to put on your paint, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, last time I forgot. That is true.
So why don't you describe to me and the group how your character dresses for a New Year's Eve party. This is for everyone.
Okay, I'll get out my... I think I was prepared, actually. I already had, like, a new dress.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I already had a new dress. My new dress is leather, like white leather. A little bit too revealing, like on the... It's long, but, like one of those very high cuts on the leg. And, like, my back is almost all exposed. But it's very, like, pretty and, I don't know, not bad, not, how do you say, not scampy, not hoary, just looks fancy, looks couture.
Well, good.
And I was ready for another party, but now I have a big one.
Well, I would say James, being of the age he is, would be like, I'm not doing none of this fancy dressing up crap. I'm going to wear my normal clothes. He'll put on probably some jeans, probably wearing some boots, steel-toed boots, probably, a nice dress shirt, but then he's wearing his, like, old leather overcoat over the top of it, and he might even go ahead and grab himself a hat this evening to wear.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say a scrunchie.
Scrunchie for his hair. I won't look much different than I normally do.
Andrea?
Come back to me. I'm still trying to figure out what...
Yeah, you got it. I have an outfit that I have always kept on the side and ready for what I feel to be important meetings, we'll call it. It's gray. Perfectly beautiful, gorgeous gray. It's a mix of tones. If you look carefully at it, you can actually tell in the weave. It looks fancy, but it really isn't. It's cut to me. Not too hard to find a person around here who can deal with such things. And it is this, from a distance, it looks like a wonderful tone of just light grays with a little bit of dark in there somewhere. And I usually accent it according to how I feel at that moment. Tonight will be green. Green shirt, light green tie, standard 80s model, a little wide. I like those. Tie clip accordingly. Cheap, chintzy, gorgeous. And the not napkin, my apologies. The handkerchief in the pocket will have a light bit of emerald sheeting to it. I found those at a Michael's, of all places. They're perfect for this type of thing. It just makes me feel so comfortable to walk into a place and completely disappear into the woodwork. I love it.
And Victoria.
Basically black, halter style, full length dress, fairly low cut in front, kind of like a keyhole style. No sleeves, but it's paired with a black bolero jacket.
All right. You guys are dressed up in your New Year's Eve finest. You are going to be rubbing elbows with the mortals tonight, so...
And a cash blush of life.
What? Blush of life is probably what's called for. I will remind you of these things for a few sessions. A few weeks after Jeremy joins us, I'm probably going to stop reminding you, and it's going to be up to you to remember.
Total sense.
Okay, so blush of life. Just before we get into the party, right? How long does it last, storyteller?
Blush of life?
It does, yeah.
All night.
Oh, night. Oh, then I'm going to do it before we go to the party, and maybe I can get a little snack.
It lasts until you go to sleep for the day.
It's a rouse check, right?
It is a rouse check. And you pass.
I look pretty and not hungry.
Derek.
Yes.
You use Blush of Life, and for just a moment, you see that child's goddamn gray face again. And you hear, "It's beginning.
Fuck off.
You know what'll take the pain away."
I said fuck off.
Victoria, you use Blush of Life, and you hear the beast at the back of your mind rouse. Just a quick bite before we go to this party. Just one of your employees, take one of your employees out back to reprimand them, and they'll never know, they'll never remember. They'll never be missed if you should take a little more than is necessary. Do you push that to the back of your mind, Victoria?
Yeah, actually, I pick up some duck blood soup from the cafe.
You pick up some what?
Polish dish called zarina, duck blood soup.
Are you going to eat it?
Yeah, it's regular common food.
Okay, but you can only hold common food for an hour with Blush of Life, and then you will vomit it up.
Even with my iron gullet.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. Never mind. Forget what I said. Duck blood soup. All right. So you guys meet up and grab an Uber. For some reason, Victoria has a container of soup with her. It smells nice. It smells good.
It's actually good.
Does
I've had
it?
it in real life.
But does it smell good? Doesn't sound like it does.
So you head to an apartment building in Hollywood. It's actually not terribly far from your domain. It's about halfway between your domain and Isaac's jewelry store where you usually meet him. The apartment building has on the first floor an elevator, but someone's taped a sign to the elevator that says, "Take the stairs." As you walk over to the first stairway, you see that someone stuck a hand-drawn sign on the wall that's basically just an arrow drawn with a Sharpie that says "party," and it points like up the stairs. The lower floors seem to be kind of not abandoned, but they're empty. You don't see any people as you're walking up the stairs. Oh, what time do you guys head to the party, by the way?
We weren't given a time slot for it, so I figured we were going to around 9.
Yeah, say 9-ish probably.
9? Okay. All right.
Would that be acceptable? Like for normal? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
how
the party
many
would be if the party started yet, it's probably just a few people. It's probably not. It's not a rager yet. New Year's Eve parties typically don't get started until like 10 or so.
But we are
But-
investigating. We should go early.
Yep. So you head up the stairs. The bottom few floors are basically seem empty. You don't see anyone around. All these people posting stuff in Discord. All right, very nice. Andrea, save that till later, please. So eventually when you get to the 4th floor, you come upon 2 very large muscular men wearing black t-shirts with stickers stuck to them that say security on them. One of them has a little clipboard, and there's a couple in front of you, and the guy with the clipboard kind of nods, and the other guy says, "Okay, go ahead." And the couple goes up the stairs, and you can hear music coming, like party music, not the sad cello that I have playing.
Mm-hmm. Are those guards? Can I activate my heightened senses? Can I see if I can hear their heartbeats? Can I smell
Alright.
them?
All right. Yes, you can
the
activate.
human?
You can activate. I know what you're going. I know where you're going here. You can activate heightened senses. Absolutely. Give me a wits plus awareness roll, please, and add an extra die for shoot. You want to re-roll that?
Late.
You should have rolled. Actually, just roll a die. Just roll one die. We can figure it out if it's a. All right, so you win with us. You succeed with a margin of 1. Despite the music, you can hear both their heartbeats, and they both smell like adult human men who work out a lot, and they smell like sweat and hormones and maybe a little fecal matter.
Maybe I should have waited to turn this on. Okay. Then I'd like to. Can I use my other power, my presence power, level 2 presence power? And I'm going to start to talk to them and get close.
Your level 2 presence power.
Yeah, it's just level 1, like all. I'm going to start with all, but Melpomene is also free, so
Yeah.
It doesn't cost me anything else.
Well, Melpomene, I don't think would be appropriate necessarily. It would also might be a masquerade violation too. But you can certainly use awe.
Okay, I'll get close to them.
Okay. All right. As you get. Okay. Go ahead.
Hello, gentlemen. Happy New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year, Miss. Invitation.
Oh, sure, I'm on the list.
Hold on. What's your name?
Naomi Okada.
Right,
On behalf of Isaac Abrams.
All right, he flips through the list. Nope. And nope.
Really? But what is the name? Isabella is waiting for us. I'm sure.
Well,
You
if she were waiting for you, your name would be on the list.
That's probably been something wrong. Can you check with someone else? Or can you maybe? I know that she probably forgot. Please, come on. We're all here. We're all dressed so pretty. We clearly belong.
Give me a charisma plus persuasion roll, please. And you can add 1 plus 1 die for awe.
+1 charisma persuasion.
Oof. That's a close one. That's rough. Lady.
Yeah.
All right. The guy holding the clipboard kind of rolls his eyes and looks at the other guy, and the other guy goes, "All right, wait here." And he goes upstairs, and he starts going upstairs. In the meantime, what? Go ahead, Andrew.
Oh, we're all together at the front, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to use compel and basically try to use compel and say, "Oh, are you sure? Check again. I'm pretty sure we're on the list."
You're going to use compel and ask him to check the list again?
No, compel to have him see that we're on the list.
Oh, So you have to. All right. So you walk up and you look at him in the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you command him to do?
You
has
check
to
the
be a-
list again, and you see that our names are on the list.
Well, that's not how compel works. He's not gonna see your name on the list because you tell him to. He'll do what you tell him to, but you can't change what he perceives with a compel. So just rephrase what you want to tell him to do.
You don't need to go upstairs. You can.
Oh, the
Let
guy's
us
already
in on
gone.
your-
The guy who went upstairs is already gone. There's one guy
Oh.
still standing there with the clipboard. The other guy went upstairs already.
Yeah, I was trying to catch you before he went upstairs. So
He's already gone upstairs.
all right, then never mind.
Maybe you can. Well, there's no hive mind.
Yeah,
All right.
I have a problem where I don't like interrupting people, so it's like I need to.
I had less trouble getting in VIP clubs than this place. I hope this party is good. Do you think the party is good, sir? Security guard? What's your name?
Oh, I'm sure it's good. I'm Ben.
Ben. How many people have been here already? Too much? Too little?
Oh,
Should we go to another place?
No. Well, it's still early. It's still early. There's still. Don't worry. I'm sure they'll get this thing sorted out.
I
Hey,
bet they will.
Hey, Ben, I think, you've got a boss. We've got a boss. And
Friend.
what?
A friend.
A friend. And thank you. And what I'm getting at is your boss and my friend won't be very happy when a situation arises that could be avoided by you just letting us in.
Well, he's going to get Isabel now, so I'm sure she'll come back right down. Everybody, give me intelligence plus awareness rolls, please. All four of you. I think there might be something that you guys aren't.
You said what was it again?
Intelligence plus awareness. Good. Okay. James and Derek, it occurs to you that Isaac never said he knew Isabel. He said
Oh, it's a
Isabel
friend of a
is
friend.
a friend of a friend.
Yes.
It's very because all of this, if you recall what Isaac said, everything that Isaac told you was third hand. It was relayed to him by his friend who knows Isabel.
By the way, storyteller, this area that we are right now, is it under Isaac's tutelage?
It is Hollywood, yes.
Okay.
Isaac's domain is all of Hollywood.
All Hollywood. Okay.
Yes.
So she should know her name. If she's kindred, she knows his name.
One
Right?
One would assume.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Well, you guys are waiting for a few minutes, and another couple comes up, and the guard checks their names and then lets them through. And then the other security guard, the first guy who walked away, comes down the stairs with a very young looking, like maybe Naomi's age or parent age, a young looking Latina woman with dark makeup and black lipstick and a black party dress that's sort of lacy and cobwebby. Very sort of Addams Family vibe. She has long dark hair and she has a glass of champagne in her hand, and she follows the guard to the landing. So she's up like one flight of stairs from you to the landing, and she looks at you guys and says, "I don't know you." And
Isabella.
give me wits plus awareness checks, please. Okay, good. All right. All of you can see that when she sees you, she looks like frightened, scared.
Well, you don't know us yet, but I think we can help each other. We heard you are in trouble. We're here to help. We are protection. And a wink, if you want us to. I'm not sure how aware of us she is, but should we talk somewhere private?
I don't need protection. Is what actually give me, Naomi, give me a charisma plus persuasion check, and you can add 1 die for awe.
Persuasion. Come on.
She's all right. She sort of hesitates for a second and then says, "I don't need protection." And she said, "Don't let them in," and she starts heading upstairs.
Mr. A is going to be very unhappy.
What did you say?
I said Mr. A is going to be very unhappy.
All right, she doesn't stop. She keeps going upstairs.
Isaac sent us here to check up on you.
I don't know an Isaac. She yells down and then.
Okay, I don't remember his last name, so.
Yeah.
No, I
Doesn't
don't
matter.
think. Yeah, I don't think that name carries any weight here. All right, let's find another party, guys.
Sounds good.
Let's
Is this
find
the-
another way in.
Okay, let's go, guys. I want to usher everyone kind of down the stairs a little bit.
Okay.
And just point out there is an elevator here. If we needed to get past them, we could probably find a way to the other side of the building by going up above them and then just coming down the stairs to where she is.
If it is working. What was the sign on the elevator again? Was it like under repair or something?
Just said
Or-
use the
no.
stairs.
Oh,
Oh, the elevator. So do you guys head back down to the lobby?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you head back down to the lobby. The elevator simply has a sign on it that simply says "Take the stairs."
Well, do we take
Why not?
the elevator?
It's what floor was it? Was she in? Like we went up to the 4th floor,
She was either on the 5th floor or the 6th
5th or 6th.
floor. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Am I, is this building taller than that? Is there more stories than that?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Let's just get in the elevator.
It's an
and
older.
go to
It's
the
it's
top.
an older building. Yeah. You're actually. It's kind of surprising it even has an elevator.
I
Oh, and by the way, I have a picture. There you go. That's Isabella. She is pretty. She is. Not as pretty as you are, but she is pretty. Okay, so you guys take the elevator.
Well, I think we should, unless someone has a better idea.
have doubts this is going to work.
Yeah. How about should we scope the place a little bit?
What is our purpose for coming here again?
To
meet
help.
this person?
Help Isabella, because someone's threatening her
Okay.
with.
She's apparently receiving threatening texts that have gotten worse, and his friend has brought up to him that this is the situation, and he sent us over as a paltry, "Oh, fine, I'll send somebody over to help." Here we are. God, I hate things are done this menially.
Yeah. Also, if like the guests are coming up the stairs, I bet the help is
Hey.
coming from another place.
Did we notice? Are there like fire escape stairs on the outside of the building we could
Yes.
just take to the top?
Well, you could certainly take them to the top. Give me a post hoc wits. This is you, James. A wits plus awareness roll, please, or wits plus investigation. I'll take that too, whichever you prefer.
Jesus.
Okay. I didn't set the difficulty. I'm so sorry. Can you do that again, please? Actually, I'll just let it slide. Yes, there is a fire escape.
Say, or if you guys don't like the elevator idea, let's just take the fire escape up to the correct floor quietly.
Yeah. Should we try to sneak it in? Like sneak in?
I'm honestly thinking that I might go into the front door myself.
Do you want to go through the front door? I'll go with you. I think we can pass as guests.
If I go by myself, I can pass. I'm not sure I can take you.
Why not? I look the prettiest.
That's great. Well, you can try
But you
it.
can't turn invisible.
Oh,
You
well,
can try. I'd love to see you try.
I don't want to be invisible. That is not my style. But I would be willing maybe to attract attention to the front door while, some people sneak in the back. Or maybe I don't attract attention at all, we all get in and have fun. Or maybe we should wait until, there's people in this party and they are overwhelmed and we just blend in. I know it's going to be hard for me to blend in, but I'll try. What do you guys want to do?
Right.
Like,
Well, entering at this moment, I agree with you, is probably the worst tactic we possibly have. If you say, as you say, the situation. There's not that many people here. That's what the guards have stated. Therefore, we're going to be more readily noticed. Her attention has been brought to us. She has an idea what we look like. Therefore, if we suddenly appear in her house, she is going to panic. You saw that look on her face. You saw her body language. She is looking for a chance to run. So, with that in mind, let's wait. I don't know. Let's go for a walk. Let's look at the place from a distance and see if anybody walks in that we think might be a vampire. Excuse me, a Kain. Maybe we decide to wait until, I don't know, 11 o'clock and try to enter at that point once we hear all the music is really the music and party is really popping, and maybe we can force our way in that way. One way or another, we have to get at least a couple of you in, and at least a couple of us keeping an eyeball on the outside most likely. I could take up a station at the front door for all that matters and just sit there and quietly watch everybody walk by until somebody notices me.
I don't want to be alone, and I'm terrible at sneaking in.
I'm simply laying the cards out on the table, ladies and gentlemen. What would you like to do?
What stairs are you talking about, James?
Those like the fire escape stairs or whatever.
Okay.
Actually,
So
where's James?
the fire escape, James has walked away. He's gone outside. The fire escape. So it's one of those fire escapes that has stairs on each floor, except there's like a landing on the second floor, and there's a ladder that has to be extended from above. So you're gonna have to climb up the building.
Yeah, I would
onto
like
the
to-
second floor.
Yeah, I would like to do that. Like climb up there or jump up there.
Okay, give me a strength plus athletics check, please. All right. You pretty easily climb up the wall and onto the second floor landing. Are you going to kick down the ladder, or are you going to leave it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop it down,
Okay, you drop down the ladder.
and then I'm gonna look to see if any of my friends have managed to come outside yet, and if not, I'm gonna go up the stairs.
All right.
It didn't warn us. How was we're
How long-
supposed to do?
how
Apparently
long-
we've lost him. Great for us.
Oh no, we
Let's
lost the
go
puppy.
hunting.
That is going to be mad.
I will start heading for the front doors. Perhaps I should just lock him in a box for a couple weeks. Maybe that would help him understand where he stands in life.
Or put a GPS leash, I think. I think we should all use GPS. You know, there's like a really good app, and then I trail off while we
Not
go
a
back
bad
to other stuff.
idea.
Yes. I'll install it on your cell phones later.
So what are you? Okay. So what are you guys doing?
As we're having this conversation, we're walking out of the building looking for him.
Okay. Give me give me intelligence plus or wits plus awareness rolls, whichever you prefer.
I was looking at the app that I was looking for, like
Oh,
that I was
please.
talking about.
Oh god,
Oh, a messy critical, Derek.
this is gonna be fun.
Ooh.
How nice. So Derek, you notice
Mm-hmm.
I can hear it in Kelly's voice. He's waiting for the hammer. You almost immediately, as soon as you walk outside and walk around the corner, you see James on the fire escape, and he's all the way up to the fourth floor, and he's still climbing. As you're watching Derek, as you're watching James climb up the fire escape, you get a vision of a child with a gray face. And the child says, "You should join the party. You could eat your fill." And you get a quick flash of a kindred. You don't know how, but you're sure this person is a kindred wearing a leather jacket, like a young-looking, sort of good-looking guy with short, stylish hair and a leather jacket. And in this flash of a vision, it only lasts a split second, but he's walking towards you saying, "Hey, you Camarilla fucks." And then the flash is gone. And the baby's face is gone too. Naomi and Victoria, you followed Derek's eyes and look up and see James is ascending the fire escape.
He's a very proactive puppy. Can I look around and see if, like, how many people are there? Probably not that much, right?
No,
Since-
because you're around the corner in an alley, which is where James is going. So you're probably standing on the street, but there's not. I mean, there are people on the street, but where the fire escape is in an alley on the side of the building. So
Right. Well,
Well.
should we go in?
We can let him go in and blow it all to hell if we like.
He's our puppy. Come on,
No.
Derek.
Fine, let's go. And
Yes.
I move very stiffly down the alleyway, just holding in a fair amount of rage at the moment.
And I'll keep look to see if anyone sees us, like looks at us while we're getting in.
okay. You walk into the alley. You don't. I mean, nobody takes particular notice of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Head over to the fire escape.
Okay.
I'll go up to the second level there, where once everybody is past me, I will raise the gate.
Sure. Okay. So you pull up the ladder behind you, nice, and lock it into place. James, you're at the top. You happen to look down and see your friends are climbing up the ladder to the fire escape.
About time things were easier before everyone talked about their dang social media pages and doing whatever crazy crap these guys are doing nowadays. Made decisions that need to be made. And then I'm gonna start peeking in the windows, see if I see anything.
Well, there's no. I mean, you
it's
peek
just a
into the
door.
windows. Well, no, you're as you're climbing, you're peeking into windows.
Mhm.
So, I mean, you see people milling about and drinking and partying and talking, and some are dancing because there is music playing. You notice that people seem to have their apartment doors open into the hallway at the top two floors. So it looks like the top two floors are the party, and basically everyone living in the top two floors just has their doors open to the hallway so people can come and go as they please.
Perfect. Now, is there a door somewhere up here to get in?
Well, are you gonna jump up to the roof, or are you going to?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump up to the top and look for like a way into the place. See if there's something
Okay.
around.
You hop up to the roof. There's no door on the roof.
I frown deeply.
There is a thing that looks like a little house with a door to it, but you hear, like, as you get closer to it, because I assume you're investigating it,
Yes.
you hear a kind of machine whirring coming from inside.
It's the
Is
elevator
that the elevator
shaft.
control? Right.
Yeah.
But there's no other like way in.
Not that you can see, no.
Okay. Well, I'll go back towards where that ladder was and look to see if they've managed to catch up with me yet.
All right. We'll say they've managed to catch up with you at this point.
Oh no, now my hands smell like rust. I need to find a bathroom.
There are bathrooms right inside.
Yes. Did you find a way in?
Well, I mean, there's windows all along the fire escape. Whether or not we'd be seen is the problem. But if, say, one of us was able to get in without being seen, we could find a way to let the rest of us in, perhaps.
Yes, in about an hour and a half. I'd be more than happy to do that.
I frown with even greater disappointment.
Are there like when we were going up, were there how many people were there?
What do you mean when you were going up? How many people were where?
That we could see
When you were
through
going up
the windows.
where? Oh, I mean
Were there any empty rooms?
on the top two floors. There are people all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Did I notice
The
any
floors-
empty rooms?
Not within the top two floors. No.
Mm.
Give me an intelligence plus investigation check, James. Okay. You do find a window that leads into a bathroom. It's not on the top floor. It's on the second. It's on the fifth floor. It leads into a bathroom.
All right, I'm going to look over to my two teachers, or three teachers. All right, there's a window we can get in. There's a bathroom. We play this right, shouldn't be an issue. And we can at least be on the floor, or we're trying to get to.
And we could say we were all just having fun together, in a bathroom.
Or what we could do instead is one of us go outside the door, hold it shut. If no one around, knock, let the person know inside they can come out. If there is someone there, just make an excuse about your friend in there. They should probably go to another bathroom to get them out of there.
So boring, but it could work.
Want to open the
Fine.
window?
Let's get in first.
Check the
Is it
window.
locked? The window?
No, but if you give me a quick larceny roll,
Larceny.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I'll take a wits plus larceny roll to open
Wits.
that window.
Okay. I'll try it.
Hope one of you guys are good thieves.
I am a good thief.
Naomi is a
Kinda.
good thief.
Good. Perfect.
All right, you managed to unjam the lock and get the window open.
Well,
Okay. I'll go
let's-
first then.
Yep, let's all climb on in.
After you.
I
After
climb in.
you. After you.
I just like the idea of 4 people in like evening attire climbing in through a window.
Yes.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Good thing I chose a dress that actually it's one zipper in the front. So, I put it up and then I recompose myself after.
Cool. Did we all go into the bathroom?
Yeah, you guys all go climb into the bathroom.
Okay. Should I take a look? How big is this bathroom? Is a small, like house
I mean,
bathroom?
it's a small bathroom. There's a bathtub and a toilet and a sink, essentially.
It's kind of crowded with all of us in there, is what you're saying?
Yeah, it is.
See, it would work if we had like a store that we were just having like a quadruple or something.
Quietly
All
listen
right.
at the door.
And then,
Actually, I'm not the good one to listen at the door.
I noticed.
Well, I am right now. Whatever. I'm always good at everything. I'd like to try. Anyway, I'm going to listen at the door. Storyteller.
Okay.
And to see.
You hear the sounds of party.
Okay, I do have
I would like to go
heightened
ahead and-
senses.
You
I would
hear
like-
loud music.
I would like to go ahead and just
Yeah.
open the door and like hit her on the head a little bit. Not really hard, but just a little bit. And then go ahead and step outside.
Okay.
What?
All right. James opens the
puppy.
door quickly.
I will
and
step myself to make sure I'm out of view.
You get smacked in the head, and then he steps out into the hallway.
You should be
Right.
gentle next time.
You're out into the hallway. The hallway leads into a living room where people are sitting around a couch and milling about, talking, and most of them have drinks in their hands. James,
Is
nobody
anyone-
seems to take any notice of the fact that you just stepped out of the bathroom.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and knock once on the door. And hopefully
Okay.
they paid attention to my instructions earlier.
It was open. I never closed it because you knocked on my head.
Yep.
And I'm going to hook my arms on your side and say, "You're a couple now. You need supervision."
A 20-year-old woman and a 60-year-old dude.
I love older men.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Who's her
Oh,
sugar
yeah.
daddy?
Say, does this make me a
Yes.
sugar daddy?
Not technically, unless you pay for something. Come on, get me a drink. Play along.
I'm gonna
the-
I'm gonna look back at Odell and look up
Okay,
at the
yeah.
window really quick and just say, "Hey, don't forget to get that." After I had noticed he pulled up the fire thing earlier.
Are you? Don't forget to get what?
The window, like, don't forget to close
Oh.
it, lock it, whatever.
Okay.
I will close the window quietly.
Okay. You quietly close the window.
Victoria, if you would like to step out, I can take care of things from here.
Okay.
And Victoria, before she leaves the bathroom, since there's enough noise, no one's going to hear us talk about it anyway. I know that you have the ability for premonitions and such, and you know that I occasionally can be kind of wonky on such things. Keep an eye out for a young man in leathers. He's going to have a short, stylish haircut. Dark, if I remember correctly. I don't think he's vampire. Don't think he's one of us. Say that. I'm just like, she can see I'm like trying to figure out where my brain was going with this. Just keep an eye out for him. He might be our target.
Okay.
Go along, and I'll start closing the window and locking it up. And wash my hands cleanly, thoroughly.
Come on, we're getting some drinks. I'm going to try to find a bar. Just to have like something
guess-
on my hands.
I guess.
So we can blend
I
in.
guess I'm going to the bar with you.
Yes. Try to communicate more next time, I'll whisper. That was a great idea. And it worked. So, good job. But you're stuck to us. You would have listened, even though you were a puppy.
While Naomi's going on and on, I'm looking around to see if I can notice Isabella anywhere.
Nope, she's not here.
Good. I'll keep an eye for Isabella, but to avoid
Uh-huh.
her.
Remember, guys, this is one apartment. You have 2 floors to check.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I
so-
will get drinks for us both. Like 2
Okay.
champagnes that we had. By the way, don't drink it. You're going to be sick. Just,
Thanks for
nurture it.
the warning.
Okay. Let's keep an eye out. Can I guess heightened senses right now would be like overloaded, right? Just like Superman having like a breakdown.
You kind of are, yeah.
So can I turn it off?
You hear?
Whenever-
Yeah, you can stop using it. Yeah, you can turn it
So
off.
I'd like to turn it off, heightened
Okay.
senses. And actually, I'd like to turn it off everything because I don't want to call attention. So I don't have either heightened senses
Okay.
on.
Yeah, you
anymore.
can end when you use a discipline. You can end it whenever you want.
Okay.
That goes for everybody. All right, good. Before you turned off your heightened senses, you smelled. There was an overwhelming sound of music and 20 different conversations happening. And you also, it was a very, as far as the smells go, not just like normal human smells, but also sort of carnal, sexy smells. A lot of that going on too.
Mm-hmm. Those
People
I'm
see-
very used.
Sort of being horny and so forth. But that's all gone because you turned off heightened senses.
Maybe I
Derek, are
should
you-
turn it on just because of that.
Are you done in the bathroom, Derek?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
We'll walk smoothly out and check in with my group. Looks like they're all having fun. And just calmly say to one of them as I'm passing by, I'm going to check one of the other rooms. Or apartments. And I will walk
Okay.
out.
All right. So as you head out into the hallway, the actual apartment hallway, you notice everybody has their doors open, and there's a lot of people like hanging out in the doors, coming in and out of different doors and apartments, stopping to talk to each other. There's what looks like 3 people all making out with each other in one door. Are you going to stop and check every apartment?
Oh, good lord. No. Not at this moment. I'm just going to pick one at random.
Okay.
I'm enjoying myself now. I'm supposed to be part of the party, so my body is changing its motions and actions. I am blending in.
Okay. All right, you blend in, head into one of the other apartments, and have a look around, and you do not see Isabella.
I'm gonna say to Naomi, hey, let's go for a stroll and you can tell me all about your kindred sire daddy while we go for a walk or whatever.
Actually, no. We don't talk about those things in public.
Tell me about your sugar daddy then. Hint, hint.
You're my daddy tonight. Come on.
All right, I'm just going to drag her to the hallway basically and start
All right.
walking down, looking in doorways as we walk and she talks.
All right. You see lots of people, and one of them you see Derek. Victoria, what are you doing? You just sort of quietly following James and Naomi?
Yeah. I'm kind of like, out of my element here.
No, no need to explain. No need to explain. Everybody's
Yeah.
very on brand tonight. Very on brand.
Mhm. There's not a book in sight, and I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Yep. Sounds right. Yeah. So in one of the rooms, you see Derek. You pass several rooms, several open doors, and you don't see Isabella in any of them.
Are there any of like those, I mean, I don't know if there would be or not, but any of those, are there stairs leading up to the next level? And then are
Yeah.
there any of those dudes that are like the
No,
ticket masters?
No, there's no dudes.
All right.
There is stairs that go up to the 6th floor, which is the top floor,
That's
but
where I'm
there's
going to
no
head to.
there's no dudes. Okay. All
With
right.
Naomi on arm and
Sure.
or Victoria just following
Derek,
behind.
after you find a lack of Isabella at this particular apartment, do you head back out or do you stay and mingle a bit?
The one thing to be looking for as you move in through the apartments is the listen to the chatter, try to sense the emotions of the room if I can, and
Well, I mean, people are happy. They're having a party. They're having a good
That's
time.
this is good.
Lots of people are very horny. A lot of people here are anticipating getting laid.
This is going to be one of those parties. Got
As
it.
far as the conversation goes, I mean, it's just inane mortal stuff. I mean,
Yeah, that's fine. The big thing is to look for. You're looking for that that black hole in the conversation, in the conversations of the room that tells you that it's somebody who's there that's trying to do something that's not right. The obvious things, not
you
like
you don't get any of that.
And I just breeze through a room quietly and move on to another room.
Okay.
And or another
As
apartment, whatever.
as you exit the apartment you're in, you see your 3 friends down the hallway heading towards the stairs.
Good, they're moving upstairs. I will finish a flush of this floor and then I will join them afterwards. So, if something happens upstairs, hey, I'll walk in on the last part of it.
All right. All right. So James, Naomi, and Victoria, you head upstairs.
Question before we go. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Are people taking selfies, pictures?
I mean, sure, some are.
Okay, then I'm going to take a lot of selfies focusing on people around. So we can maybe see it later. And we are always posing, James. Come on, take a picture here. See, this lighting is amazing on me. And then, take some people behind.
Is it obvious to me that she's taking pictures of the people around us, or did you tell me that?
No, I'm taking picture of us.
Oh,
give me
with background.
Naomi, give me a manipulation plus subterfuge roll.
Okay, I'm feigning innocence. Can I use a bonus?
Well, you're not. Nobody's accusing you of anything, so no.
No.
Nice try.
Manipulation, subterfuge.
Okay. Manipulation plus subterfuge. Yes.
Okay.
James, you have no idea that she's doing. You just think she's being vain and taking lots of selfies.
Come on, Daddy.
put that thing away.
No.
Got real work to do.
We are doing real work. Come on, we are pretty. It's New Year's Eve. We deserve it. I need to register
picture,
it.
I'm just gonna stare at her. I'm not gonna look at the camera. I won't even acknowledge it. I'll keep going up the stairs.
And I'm going to whisper, "Come on, old man. I'm just taking picture of the other people around, with you in it."
So you could have said something.
I was.
Maybe you got a little bit of investigator in you.
And I'm going to not whisper anymore. You should always read between the lines, honey. This is how we deal with people. Come on, let's go to the second floor. I need to take more pictures on the higher ground.
All right, so when you're on the 6th floor, what do you do once you're there?
Are all the doors open there as well?
Yeah, it's exactly the same scene.
Well, I would continue walking down the stairs, looking in the rooms to see if I can find the Isabella lady.
All right, so you're just casually looking in each apartment?
Yeah, just kind of peeking in really quick as we walk by.
You don't find Isabella until you get to the end of the hallway and look in the last apartment. And then you see her sitting there.
Is there anyone with her?
Yeah, there's tons of people in the room. She's kind of holding court. There's a whole bunch of people around her. It looks like it's the biggest apartment, too, in the building.
Let's walk on in. I'm going to walk into the room.
Okay. You walk into the room, and a bunch of people kind of turn and watch you guys, because you guys are a bit unusual looking, walking into the room. And Isabella turns and looks at you, and suddenly her eyes get very big, and she visibly stiffens. And you don't hear her over the music, which is very loud, but you can tell she says, "Who let you in?" is what she clearly says.
I'll whisper, "We mean you no harm, but we'll let ourselves in. I promise you."
She's not going to be able to hear you over the music.
I'm just going to go ahead
I thought it was something magical or whatever. It is not.
I'd like to go ahead and walk towards her and kind of, use my hands to motion, like, stay calm.
Okay.
Until I can get within a distance to maybe say to her quietly, "We need to talk."
Okay. Give me a charisma plus persuasion roll, James.
Can I assist? Oh boy. Oh boy.
Nice.
Come on, James.
All right, she just kind of gives you this blank look.
I'm going to put James aside since you didn't even let me assist. I'm going to.
Well, how are you going to assist him
I'm not
telling
going
her-
to assist since he rolled already.
No, I'm saying I understand that. But the reason
Hmm.
I didn't let you assist is how do you assist someone else saying, we need to talk? Walk me through what that assistance would be.
With my calming presence. You know,
No.
Are you
I
gonna
look
wink?
reliable.
Are you gonna wink at her?
I stand by
What?
not letting you assist. But anyway,
Yes.
go on, Naomi. You push James aside.
I push James aside. And I'm going to get a little bit closer to Isabella. I'll reactivate my awe. And I'm going to say, I'm really sorry we're crashing in, but we just want to help. We understand we're getting threats. We are here to make sure you are safe.
All right, give me a charisma plus persuasion roll, and add +1 for your awe. Okay. All right. When you say we understand you're getting threats, she goes, Shh, let's talk in my bedroom, and she kind of motions
It was all I wanted.
to a different room, and she leads you to her bedroom. And after the three of you go in there, she closes the door and she's like, listen, if you guys are going to do anything here, all my friends are here. They're not going to let you get away with it.
Miss, we're here to help.
What do you mean? Yeah, we don't want any trouble. We don't want to harm you in any way. But I understand that the name Isaac Abrams does not hold any weight on you. Who are you?
I don't know who that is. I'm just a YouTuber.
Well, me too.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I do videos about paganism, kitchen magic, and witchy shit.
Really, I do murder mystery and makeup videos. We should share handles.
Can
We
I
can
roll
do a
my eyes
collab
so
later.
hard I pass out?
See how many followers I have?
Yeah, that's great. You said you were here to help?
Yes, we are.
My online handle is Bruja, by the way.
Your online handle is Bruja?
Yeah, Bruja.
Interesting handle.
Um
Do you think
Oh.
that's the smartest thing to do?
Why wouldn't it be? I mean, it's not like the Middle Ages or anything. Who's going to burn a witch?
Well, I'm thinking.
Well, obviously, so I'm getting threats now. I know what you mean, but no, I mean, it hasn't been a problem before now. Yeah, I mean, I always got sort of harassed, being a woman on the internet, but
I know.
No, miss,
But-
you're misunderstanding me. You're
Oh, no,
calling
I'm going
the
to-
wrong kind of attention to yourself.
It's okay, James. Let us talk a little bit. Do you have any idea whoever is giving you like these messages to you? Sending you these messages?
I have no idea.
Have you ever seen anyone?
No,
Have you ever got a creepy feeling for a stalker or something? One of those?
not before these texts. No. And they're weirdly specific too. All this
specific.
Well, they're this bloodsucker stuff and that kind of stuff.
You're
Also,
not
I
a
got a-
bloodsucker, right?
I'm sorry, what?
You're not a bloodsucker, right? I'm going to laugh.
Well, I mean,
Can I get any like read on that?
I
If
mean,
she knows she's a kindred or not.
give me wits plus awareness.
Can it be insight?
No, it can be wits plus. Yeah, you can give me wits plus insight. Yes.
Is this chick a kindred?
Yeah, I want to know that. I'm not sure yet.
Right.
You don't. If she's a kindred, she's using Blush of Life.
Okay.
That's why I stopped you.
So when she said, "Well, ha ha ha," there was something in that. You're not sure what it was, but there was definitely something in that. There was like an innuendo in that. She could just be kinky. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Sure,
But-
right.
But there was definitely an innuendo.
She could be kindred, kinky, or maybe she would be like have been someone that broken like Masquerade 2, 4 with, or whatever, right?
Can I
I'm
use
not-
sense the unseen on her?
Sure, yeah. You use Sense the Unseen. I don't think there's a Rouse check for that, is there?
No.
I don't believe there
Nope,
is.
cost free.
Okay. Yeah, you use Sense the Unseen. You don't notice anything unusual. There's no like sorceress effects on her. There's no ghosts in the room. There's no invisible people in the room either. So
All right, all right. Isabella, you know, James here is actually a private detective, and he's very good at his job, I figure. And I think we can just help make your party a little bit more safe for you, you know? We don't mean you
Well,
any
look,
harm.
I'm
We
not sure. I don't think they're going to do anything at the party. There's too many people here, and these people are my friends. So if anybody tried anything, my friends would stop them. There's 2 floors worth of people here. I don't think they're going to try any shit here, which is why I'm
Okay.
not leaving.
Well, we
I
got in.
Sure.
I can okay, but are you going to start any shit,
No, we're
Grandpa?
not. It looks good for a grandpa. Come on.
Again, the point is we got in. Someone else probably could as well.
Okay, but
And
it's one thing getting in, and it's another thing starting some shit here.
I
I
agree.
started getting these texts a couple weeks ago. If you want to know, I got a text earlier today. I don't know the number attached. I tried to look up the number, and it's from some kind of like internet texting service.
Mhm.
So I did go to the cops. They just gave me a bunch of bullshit non-advice, like block the number and don't stream anymore. Like I'm gonna do that.
Right.
And I did get a text earlier that said, something's gonna happen tonight. If you know what's good for you, have your phone ready.
Mm.
Again, I don't think they're gonna be stupid enough to try something here though. There's too many people around.
Well, let's not take any chances.
Who you said you guys are here to help me? Who you mentioned a name like Isaac something? I don't know anybody named Isaac.
Yeah, he probably knows someone that you know.
Do you know Duke?
I don't know. Who is Duke?
He's a friend,
Hmm. What kind of friend?
a good friend.
A really
What
good
does
friend?
Duke do?
A sugar daddy?
I kind of, yeah.
Oh.
What does Duke do for a living?
He's an artist.
He is? Have I known about him, Junji?
You don't know anyone named Duke, kindred or otherwise.
What kind of artist?
He makes sculptures out of junk.
I think that's probably actually Isaac, my friend. You know, my friend said
Isaac,
he.
hold on. Isaac does not make sculptures out of junk.
No,
Isaac
no.
is a movie.
I know,
producer.
Junji. Come on, let me roleplay.
Oh, sorry.
Calm down, calm down, calm down.
I'm
Calm down.
just correcting your knowledge.
No, he's not. Yeah, I was just going to say he is interested in artistic people, so he probably knows Duke due to that. Because he's also a toreador, right?
Who, Isaac?
Yes,
Isaac is a toreador, yes.
yes, that's what I was going to say. Calm down, calm down. I know he's not. Like he does not do junk art. Okay. So, well, maybe our sugar daddies know each other.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah. I know mine really loves artistic people.
Okay.
Yeah. And he also likes to assign some, quests for me. Like roleplay. And my quest for tonight is, to help you not to get hurt in any way. And just help you have fun.
Okay, I already told you everything I know.
Okay. Can we just mingle and just be around?
Sure.
Yeah. There won't be any trouble.
That's fine.
And if anything happens, you can talk to us. I promise I'll help. You can trust me.
Give me a persuasion check.
Manipulation or charisma? Persuasion?
You're not lying to her, are you?
No.
You're trying to convince her.
I call him daddy, yeah.
Then it would be charisma plus persuasion. All right, when you say that, she smiles.
And we should collab someday. I think we our niche could improve between each other. Murder mystery, weird stuff. I love cultist bullshit,
Sure.
We can help.
Sure.
See you around. And call me. Actually, can I give you my number? Actually, I'll give you my handle. Just insta me, and we exchange handles.
Okay. Hey, before you go, what do you think about the Camarilla?
Wait, what?
Is that what you say?
Yes.
All right. We're gonna cut back to Derek.
Howdy.
Derek, down on the 4th floor, you mill in and out of parties. To the best that you can figure, No, first of all, you don't find Isabella, but second of all, no one's up to anything bad or underhanded or dark. Everybody's just looking to have a good time and mostly having a good time and looking to get laid, and that's pretty much it.
Rockin'. Once I start to get the good feel of the floors, I start really mingling, talking to people. Just seeing how they're feeling about the night. How they, who's who's that? Blah blah blah. Seeing if I notice anybody that I actually recognize. And keeping an eyeball out for the man of my dreams, apparently, and keeping an eye on that stairwell going up to the next floor in the process.
Okay.
I'll eventually find myself in a position where I am either at the bottom of that stairwell or at the top of that stairwell on the next floor, so that I can keep track of people going and coming and chatting people
so
up as the day goes on.
The tough people is that this is essentially one party on 2 floors of a building. So there are people coming and going all over the place.
Oh, that's just fine.
Going from floor to floor. None of them seem suspicious to you, though.
Cool. Well, as I said, I will bingle and keep within that range of keeping track. I've got that picture in my head, this asshole, and it just keeps grinding at me and annoying the fuck out of me.
You do not see the asshole on either floor.
Good to know.
Give me... Ooh, it's a vision. Give me an intelligence plus awareness check, Derek. Wow, okay. You're not 100% certain, but you do think that in the vision, the man was on the street outside yelling at you. He wasn't in like a building. He wasn't at the party. Remember, it was just a flash. But thinking back on it, you think he was out on the street.
Gotcha. All right, that's a good thing. All right.
All right, back to Naomi, James, and Victoria.
I'm sorry, what? What do you mean by Camarilla? Camarilla?
What do you think I mean by Camarilla?
I don't know. I don't think I ever heard of this name before.
Oh,
have
okay.
you?
And she walks over and opens the door to her bedroom.
Where have you heard that name before? Is it like a new cult? Should I know about this?
No, actually, it's a very old one.
Give me. Do you? All right. Well, the rules in effect.
The rules. Yep.
The rules in effect.
Come on, Ed.
The rules in effect. She. When Victoria says that, she looks at Victoria sharply, and then closes the door again, and says, "You guys know what I'm talking about, don't you?"
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What?
Let's cut the bullshit and really talk here.
Okay.
Do you know who's after you?
I don't know who's after me now.
I've heard many stories in fiction and myth using that name. Historian by trade.
Give me, Victoria, I want you to give me a charisma plus subterfuge roll to cover your tracks. Where is Isabella? Isabella, here she is. And I will use wits.
Charisma.
Charisma plus subterfuge, that's correct. She looks at you, Victoria, and says, yeah, sure. Myth and folklore, okay. Are you guys ghouls?
No.
No, we're kindred.
Oh my god.
Oh
boy.
Can I point out something that wasn't a lie, though?
Oh boy.
No, it
boy.
wasn't a lie, but you were trying to cover your tracks. That's why I said subterfuge.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to cover my tracks. I said it specifically under those. I was trying.
What were you intending to do? It doesn't really matter at this point, but what were you intending to do when you said that?
Using my background as a historian, and there is actual myths and so forth.
The word Camarilla does not appear in any myths or any folklore.
Okay.
The Camarilla is effectively a secret society, and it's not like the Illuminati that's part of pop culture. The Camarilla is very, 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 very careful about keeping the existence of the Camarilla as a vampire government secret, hence the Masquerade. So saying that's why I assumed you were trying to cover your tracks, and I asked you to use the subterfuge roll. In any case, she says, are you ghouls? And James said,
We're kindred.
We're fucked.
We are.
You're not there, Derek.
Yeah.
My apologies, storyteller.
My apologies to me. You should be apologizing to myself.
When James says that, her eyes go wide and she said, I'm so sorry, I didn't know.
Are you kindred? And I'm going to be massaging my temples.
No, I'm a ghoul.
Oh, you're a ghoul. Okay.
What?
That's less bad than.
I just
Yeah.
look around confused.
Duke is
We're-
my sire. I don't even know what the Camarilla is, really. I just know that they're bad news.
Yes, they are bad news. They are. You're right.
I've only been a ghoul for a few months.
Okay, then at least you are aware of our situation, but we are not ghouls. And let's leave it at that. Let's not, reveal any more of our history to someone we're not close friends with. You know our ways, right? You're a ghoul. You understand a little bit about etiquette. But just understand that we are here to help.
Okay.
And we are kindred.
So what are you going to do now?
We just mingle. Just going to be around and look around whatever people you have in this party, and if anyone poses as any trouble to you, gives you any trouble or be aggressive, come talk to us. We can help. You know how we can be, right?
Okay.
I just want to say to her, ghoul, kindred, I don't care if you're a werewolf. If you want to live, change your name online.
Why?
Why? Don't be an old man. Forget him.
I might be.
He's
I might
new.
Be,
He's
I might
old,
be
but
new to
he's
this whole thing. So I might be new to this whole thing, but I can't imagine a lot of people know that reference. And the people that do, you're receiving messages from is probably not a good thing.
Why? It's just witch in Spanish. What's the big deal?
Uh-oh, I got disconnected.
Of the Bruja.
Okay,
name.
sorry. My Discord dropped.
That means
sorry.
nothing else. Okay, we should go. Let's find Derek. Our fourth friend is also around. We are going to
You
be
guys
here.
aren't going to cause any trouble, right?
No, for sure not.
Probably not.
We are not. No, not. We are not going to cause any trouble. We are not. But we're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. We're going to be close to you, so you'll be fine too. Okay? We already having a handle. If anything happens, send me a ping.
Right.
And you really don't know anything about
Shut
the
up.
people you're receiving
That's
messages
enough.
from?
That is enough.
She kind of looks between the two of you like,
Yeah.
what is going on?
Yes, James.
Okay,
That's enough.
I'm confused. I need out of character clarification.
Sure.
Okay, she already knows she's a ghoul. She already knows that vampires exist. So I'm confused as to where
Andrea,
the
at that moment when you said that, we did not know
Alini.
she was a ghoul.
Alini, let Andrea ask her question, please.
Okay. That no, lost track. Just as Patrick just said too, it is a very secret society, and just by knowing that name, she outed herself. So therefore, what my mind is trying to understand is she outed herself. So therefore, why are we concerned about masquerade violations or what have you if she already knows that they exist and are a part of the masquerade?
I wasn't worried about it. Just
Well, she's you. So within this scene, you guys talking to her in your bedroom. There's no reason to be concerned about masquerade violations. There are no at this point. There won't be any masquerade violations.
Right.
No.
So
She knows.
my question is, why can't we talk to her about it then?
Well, you guys have been.
oh, yeah, we have been.
Yes, we have.
No, okay. What is it, Alini? You're trying to get us to stop talking about it, though, is what I'm trying to understand. My question is, why? If
Right
we're
now,
here to
because you
try-
have nothing else to ask. And I'm role playing. Why are you breaking character?
Because I'm trying to understand what's going on.
But before, why I'm pretending that I'm a little bit annoyed because when she name dropped.
No.
Camarilla.
So hold on. I think she's getting good. So James said you need to change your name because her online name is
Yes.
Bruja. But she doesn't know, Isabel doesn't know what that means apart from it's
Yes.
Spanish for witch. So Naomi, he's like, no, you need to change your name. And Naomi just told him to shut up. That's what they were arguing about. They weren't
Yes.
arguing
Right. And
about.
my
Yes.
question is why? Because let's just tell her why it's bad. Because
She
she's
doesn't
already
know
part of the
everything.
masquerade.
Well, then you're not confused, Andrea.
Yeah.
If you want to just tell her why it's bad, then get back into character and just tell her why it's bad.
Okay. Yeah. Because
Yes.
that's what I was trying to understand. Is I couldn't
No.
make sense in my mind why
Right?
it was.
No, Isabella doesn't know what Bruja means apart from the Spanish
And-
word for witch.
And really, I think,
Yes.
yeah, like
And
Naomi and I are just role playing.
Naomi and James are just
Yes, we're
role playing, having an argument. That's
exactly.
You're
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
not actually confused. You're doing fine.
Okay.
Okay.
And you can do that in character. You can talk
Okay.
back.
Derek, are you still
Regardless.
milling about downstairs?
Okay.
Well, as I said, I move up to the second floor, or up to the next floor. I
Okay.
was moving slowly through the crowd, still enjoying myself,
Sure.
keeping an eye on the stairwell,
Mhm.
and kind of getting us kind of actually having fun.
Okay.
This is a mixed group of really horny humans, and they're kind of fun. I have forgotten about that a little bit.
You're having fun
Taking
amongst
notes.
the horny humans.
Oh, I'm taking some notes.
Sure, taking notes. There might be some good hunting in the future.
That's my thought.
There might be some good hunting in the future. In the meantime, none of these people, so far, you haven't seen any evidence that any of the partygoers are any threat to anyone. Certainly not you, but not even to this Isabel person who you still haven't talked to apart from on the stairwell. But
Right.
yeah, you don't see anything that should be cause for alarm.
Cool.
Okay, so back to Isabel's bedroom where Naomi and James are having an argument. What's the big deal? I don't get this. Why are you guys fighting?
We're not. We're just.
I
I
look
just want to
between
have a
them-
little bit fun.
I look between the two of them, and then I just look at what's her name,
Isabel.
Isabel, and say the issue is, and probably why you're getting threats, is that Bruja is one of the clans of vampires, and by calling yourself Bruja, you're breaking the rules and bringing attention to the potentially to vampires. And
What do you
that's
mean? What do you mean? What's a clan?
Oh my god.
There-
Actually,
So I'm gonna say kindred, then smile.
yeah.
They're a
I
clan?
think this is a question that you should ask your sire.
Well,
I'm
it's
going
clear
to
that
look
the sire
pointedly.
is not doing their job. So
It is
somebody
not
needs-
ours. It is not
Wrong.
ours.
It is all of our job to protect the masquerade,
It
just
is
like
not
we
our
did,
job.
just like we did with Derek or James, the new one we just got last week. Oh Christ Almighty! I hate my brain sometimes.
Actually,
They're
Vic,
not. Their sire's not doing their job. So to protect all of us, we need to make sure that Isabel is properly informed.
Actually, Vic, this is a hierarchy, and we have like a chain of command. That is not our job. You should ask her sire. And I'm going to
Isaac
hook
told
my
us to
arms
come
on
here
Vic.
and-
We are here just to help her and protect her. We are
And
not
that's
here
what
to
I'm
teach
doing.
us. No, you're not.
And that's what I'm doing. Protecting her with the knowledge she needs to make the proper decision so that she can protect herself.
I think we're going to make this very much more complicated than it should be. You know what, Vic? You do whatever you want. I'm not going to, waste any more saliva on this argument. Isabella, if you need me, I'm going to be around. I'm going to be fake drinking. And if you're in trouble, message me. I'm not going to be a part of this. And I'm going to leave. And I'm going to find Derek.
I think we're gonna open the bedroom door and walk out then, right?
If
All right,
want.
you open the bedroom door and walk out.
I stay and explain to Isabella why using the name Bruja as a ghoul is detrimental to health, so
Okay.
that she understands why she's getting the threat.
Oh, okay. All right, I understand. I'll change it. I'll talk to Duke.
Then I leave.
Okay, and then you walk out. All right, you guys just hanging out at the party? Is that the
Yes.
plan?
It is.
All right. Eventually, you meet up with Derek. I assume you catch him up on the conversation that you had. Maybe bring him into a private room and have that conversation, but
Of course.
catch him up with what's going on. I'm going to run to the bathroom, guys. I'll be right back.
I wish I'd been there. I would have pulled out the popcorn and just watched the festivities unfold.
It's good times.
Good times. Good times.
I love playing a brand new vampire who doesn't know the rules.
Oh,
boy.
trust me, if I'd been there, I would have slapped you down so goddamn hard.
I felt it was
it's-
mobbed.
It's fun.
Actually, we should know about each other. I think. How long have you guys been kindred?
At
Vic.
this point, I think we
And
probably would
Derek.
have a good understanding of that, yeah.
Yeah, at least that. I don't want to know more. I just want to know how long.
I've been around for around 10 years.
10 years?
Roughly. Maybe 7, maybe 6.
10 to 7.
Maybe 10.
Somewhere in there.
5 to 10. Okay, 5 to 10. 5 to 10 years old. More than one. Okay. What about you, Vic?
Yeah, what about you, Vic? How long have you been in a kindred?
And by the way, Andrew, I was not biting at you. You did great.
Yeah.
You should do whatever you feel like it.
It's just all roleplay.
Yeah.
You might be
Andrea?
muted.
No, I can hear myself.
No, Victoria.
Oh, you're there?
Andrea might be.
No, I can hear myself from Andrea.
I heard my name from the other room. I went to the bathroom as well.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Oh.
We were just getting to know how long we've all been kindred.
Oh, okay.
And
It's been about 20 years from.
20? And you're just blabbing up stuff about plants? I'm joking. Actually, I was just like pulling out my pocket. I have no idea if that is bad or not. I was just like, I thought it was not our responsibility to do this. And that was it.
And how about you, Naomi? How long have you been a kindred?
4 years?
Okay.
4. Exactly 4 years, actually. I have the dates.
It's been like 2 weeks for me.
Yeah, 2 weeks, right?
I think so, like 2 weeks.
I was
literally
born
only know
in-
about what you guys have told me. So, like, when she was talking about ghouls and stuff, my guy's like, what?
Yeah. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, makes super sense. Tears. But my birthday
And-
is December 25th, 25.
Christmas Day.
25th. Christmas Day. Yeah, I'm a Christmas baby.
That's
And you
always
all know
fun.
this because I made a big deal. Like, always make a big deal of getting presents because I always hated not getting like specific presents for my birthday on Christmas.
Are you pulling from real life experience there?
No,
Oh.
no.
I thought maybe you were
She's
because
flowing from my real life experience.
that's what I was saying. That sounds a lot like mine. Yeah.
I think I heard a lot of people complaining about this.
Yeah, 3 people, Leanie.
Yeah.
That all have birthdays
people?
near Christmas. Yeah.
I know you.
Kyle.
Oh,
who you were just
really?
talking to.
Called you?
Yeah.
And Stephanie.
All right. It's a little. I usually put it on my calendar. I'm terrible at remembering dates, so I put everything on my calendar.
That's fine. That's fine.
It may be kind of odd, but my character's death date is today.
Oh, it is
12/31.
12/31. 12/31.
Well, just, yeah, New Year's Eve.
December 31st.
Okay. It's not today. Oh, yeah, okay. I was
Game
confused.
day.
In-game day,
Yeah,
not
game
real
day.
life day.
Yeah, I was. What? What?
I
Hey,
wondered if that would happen.
Andrea, you know how you had that
Yeah.
question? You should just role play that. That would be epic.
yeah.
I would love that. Just whenever you have a question about something, just role play it. Like I'm down for that. That's fun.
Yeah, don't worry. You can.
Alright.
You can be mad at us.
So you guys hang out at the party for a while. And
Keeping an eye.
Yep, keeping an eye. And around 11:30 p.m., Isabella gets a text and then motions you guys into the bedroom again and closes the door. And she says, I just got a text. It says, come to the Kensington Industrial Park, Building 17, and bring Duke or bad things happen.
Huh.
Should I call Duke?
You should probably let your liege know, yes?
Yeah, I think this is like a direct threat against him and not you exactly. But yes, you should warn him. But I'm going to also warn my duck, my duke. And I'll message Isaac too. Actually, I'm going to call Isaac.
How far away is this place?
Yeah.
It's a ways away.
Okay.
It's out by the LA docks, so you have
About
to
the
go,
LA
like-
docks,
It's by the LA docks, yeah.
where you were turned, like you were embraced, James, or no?
Yeah, it's in the same general area, yeah. Where
So under the
warehouse
same
was.
barony?
Well, presumably it would be under the same barony, yeah.
And someone is harassing a Bruja handle person?
No, it could be an anarchist.
So
Actually,
what do you
very-
do, Naomi? You
I'm
text Isaac?
Yeah, I'm going to text him. I'm going to take like a picture of her phone. So, I have
he
all the
said
details.
he just texts back. Handle it. If it gets out of control, let me know.
Let's go.
I'm going to text him back. We're going there. I'm just going to case the place. But
All right.
Should we call an
maybe the
Uber?
puppy gets in.
Yep.
Are, we,
Are you guys gonna head out?
are we taking Isabel with us? Will she go with us?
Isabel will not leave the party.
Okay. All right.
No.
Actually, how does she? Could I actually pass as Isabella some way? Can I
Not
makeup
really.
artist
I mean,
myself?
from afar, maybe.
Yes.
Oh, Howl's
But-
Duke.
But as soon as they get close enough, they're not gonna. Her
Yeah.
skin's much darker than yours is, and she's Latina. She's not Asian, so
But I'm a makeup artist. Can I try to look as Isabella?
you're not a special effects artist, though. You probably could do something, but are you gonna take the time to prepare?
Actually, just just the hair.
Okay.
Can I say, since I do videos, like makeup YouTubers usually have like a lot of wigs. So I have a lot of wigs.
Yeah, but you're not at your house.
Yes,
Right,
I'd
it's
like to
not
go
else.
there a little bit. Yeah, it's 30 minutes away. How far would it be to get my wig if I had it?
It would probably be like at 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
And then, but then
when-
you have to get ready, and then you have to go to this warehouse. So,
I'll get ready on the car. I can do this.
okay.
It's just the
Right.
makeup. Actually, it's just the hair, not the makeup. I just want to, from afar, look like her.
All right, let's review our situation. It seems that we're being called away from the party to go to a place out in the middle of nowhere to do something with somebody who's been texting her bad thoughts. Huh.
Mhm.
What would I do if I was going to try to draw away a vampire from my target? Because he's obviously not going to let her go. Oh, I'd set up a trap, or just maybe even a red herring, out in the middle of nowhere to draw him away from it, so I can go after his. Oh, what are we calling this lady? She's his
Isabella?
ghoul.
Mm.
And, yeah, she'll be here. But so will he, and he'll probably be armed. That's just my thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. Who cares
That
what I
is
think?
actually not bad. Do you think we should stay and, tell her to send. Actually, I think if we stay, do you think they have like a bomb around? I would not like to have, fire around us if things exploded.
I would like to think.
Did him, yeah.
Let's get word back from him.
He told me to stay at the party, and he'll handle it. That's all he said.
There you go.
What time is it they are supposed to meet at this place?
They didn't give a time. They just said come.
Yes,
Just said come.
I'm of the
Near the
opinion
docks.
that he's doing. Whoever this is doing exactly what I just described. Not to mention the fact our job's not to take care of Duke. Our job's to take care of this young lady. She stays here. We stay here.
Okay, I'm going to message Isaac and I'm going to say we're going to stay here.
Your jobs were not to necessarily protect Isabella.
Yeah.
Your job was to figure out who's threatening her.
Oh,
That was specifically what
thank you for the update. My
Isaac said
apologies.
to do. Yeah.
All right.
Regardless,
I
I'm
think I'm
going
right
to
on this.
message. Yeah,
Well, it's
I'm
gonna
not
take
sure
that-
if you're wrong.
hold on there, James. It's going to take a few minutes for the Uber to get there, especially on New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure how long they were going to talk.
While we were waiting the Uber, that's going to take like 15 to 20 minutes to get hers.
Yeah,
Like, here.
James, you try to walk out the door, I will grab you by the goddamn collar and pin you against the wall. Do you understand what I'm saying, puppy?
I'm probably down the hall.
Are you pinning like a leaf on the wall?
Actually, I'm thinking of going out and getting a leash for him. They would do well on him. Yes.
Actually, you look very sexy when you say stuff as putting leashes on people and,
That's only because you like me.
No,
James, come. Come, boy, come. Come here. Come here. James, come here.
All right, so what's the plan? You're going to grab an Uber, guys.
Go to the docks.
What is the plan? You're gonna grab an Uber and are you gonna head to the docks or you're gonna go get a disguise for Naomi?
Let's go directly to the docks then.
Okay.
But regardless, I'm going to send like Isaac a text of Derek's concerns about what he thinks. Like the attack is actually on Isabella. We are leaving. We are going to the docks, like I said last time we talked. But he thinks someone should be here.
You get a text back saying it just says investigate.
Mm-hmm.
If things get too much for you to handle, call. Otherwise, stop texting me.
I'm going to take a selfie with like a Korean heart and kiss, and a kiss back. It's like, our language to say, yes, I understand.
Probably would understand that.
Oh, he does. I always send
Right.
him selfies.
I hope this Uber's at least a van this time.
As the Uber gets closer, you guys head downstairs to wait for the Uber outside. As you step out into the cold night air, you hear a voice say, "Hey, you Camarilla fucks! What the fuck do you think you're doing?" And you see a young man with a stylish haircut, wearing a leather jacket and a t-shirt with a picture of a tuxedo shirt printed on it, stalking up to you, flanked by two other people, both wearing leather jackets, one man and one woman. And they're stalking up to you. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
We just met Duke.
I don't think we did.
Everybody take 2 experience points. 1 XP for the session and another XP for great RP, guys. You guys are really knocking it out of the park with the RP. I love it. I love it.
Well, you stepped away. I was telling him how excited I was for this game. Like, oh, I'm going to love this.
Yeah, it was so different. But yes, I never thought I would enjoy this much.
Good game, guys.
Yeah.
It was. It's a fun night.
Okay. Night.
Mm,
Thank you, Janji. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah,
Actually, can I look at the server a little bit, Janji? More?
Sure. Yeah.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Yeah.
No more.
question: when do we actually go about spending
Yes.
XP?
If you have something you want to spend the XP on, you can do it now. I mean,
That is exactly what I was looking for.
oh, okay. You have only 5 XP. What did you guys think you wanted to spend your XP on?
I don't know. I saw some things that we could spend, so I was just going to try to.
I mean, 5 XP is not a ton.
Well, I was thinking about taking a point in awareness simply because of the fact that it's kind of commonly used, and I only have 2 points in wits. So
Sure.
I'm pretty much guaranteed to fail every time for a moderate challenge.
Yeah, awareness is
But-
basically perception.
Yeah.
But the new level is a multiplier, right? So we don't have enough to get a new level. Oh, actually, what's her level in awareness?
None. She has nothing.
None? Ah, okay. So
Yeah.
that's enough.
So I was English notes.
So if you
Spending.
spent 3 XP, Andrea, you could get awareness 1.
Okay, that's why I wanted to make sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
how
don't.
do I-
So you have two boxes. One is total XP,
Mhm.
and one is remaining XP. So you would reduce your remaining XP down to 2.
It doesn't let me.
Hit the lock, the padlock on the top where it says edit character sheet.
Nope, still nothing.
Really?
Good night, guys.
Why is it?
Night,
not
night,
letting me
Kelly.
do this? Have a good night, Kelly.
Good game, guys.
Yeah, it'll let me click in the total XP one and change that. But when I click on remaining,